So in this short video we're going to compare two different categories of web programming language, and the first one we're going to look at is called client-side language, which is where we might have a client PC. So I'm just drawing it very badly now, and that's supposed to be the keyboard for it. And on that client PC we might be able to view a web page. So there's some text boxes on the web page, and there's a couple of submit buttons, and the web page that we're viewing might well be stored away on a server somewhere. Could be on the same site, could be anywhere else in the world, and that web page is sent over from the server to the client. And we know with something like JavaScript we could right click on the web page and we'd be able to see all the HTML and the JavaScript. So JavaScript is a client-side language because everything is sent from the server to the client. All the HTML and JavaScript are sent over and everything is executed at the client. The opposite of that is server-side languages. So again, I'm going to draw myself a really badly drawn client PC, and then again we could view a web page, and it might look very similar to a web page that's built with a client-side language. Some text boxes, some submit buttons, and again the web page will be stored on a server somewhere, could be anywhere in the world. Now with a server-side language, if we were to right-click on the file and look at the source code, all we would see would be the HTML. We wouldn't see any of the programming logic. That's because the server only sends over HTML. Now server-side languages, examples are things like languages like PHP or ASP, and everything there gets executed on the server, so only HTML gets sent over. Now client-side languages might run faster because things are executed at the client, but server-side languages tend to have more advantages. So I've started to write some of them at the bottom here. That the user or the public can't see our logic, can't see the PHP code or the ASP code that's got all the if statements in it, etc. They can't see that logic, so they can't steal it, and websites tend to be more secure. People argue that client-side languages might be easier to learn, like JavaScript, but generally you just need to appreciate the differences between those two types of language.